What if Trump won't accept defeat? What if Trump will, that it'd be a shitstorm, I guess. Anyway, he's been setting everybody up so that if and when he does lose, we'll all know that it was rigged. Rigged. See, the election that the last before Obama, the two or three before that weren't rigged, right? Trump, you asshole. But if he loses, it's rigged. Oh my God. Anyway, he's on track to lose in November, by the way. And when he loses, if he loses, he is not going to accept the loss, according to people who understand his brand of mental illness. Now, the fact that he's not going to accept defeat, that's the problem not just for Hillary Clinton, not just for both political parties. It's a problem that's going to be a big one for everybody except Donald Trump. Now, part of this plan to scream fraud and theft and so on and so forth is evidenced in the hiring of the Breitbart Sewers Steve Bannon, who is described as a media provocateur, and accepting the resignation of the man who was supposed to professionalize him. That was Manafort. Of course, when the facts started to roll out about Manafort, it was head for the high ground. Here comes the deluge. Anyway, 78 days left, and his campaign is being guided by a staff that indulges his deeply held conspiracy theories and validates his hermetically sealed worldview. That's according to, I think this is an op-ed in the Times, or an editorial. Now, his conspiracy theories include his insistence that if he loses, it's because it was a rigged election. And according to two longtime Trump associates, the notion of a fixed election isn't just viewed as smart politics inside Trump Tower. It's something he really believes. Now, you don't self-identify as a toxic narcissist and not believe also that if you lose the election for president, it's because there was fraud committed. You were robbed. You was robbed. That's definitive toxic narcissist. Anything untoward that happens to this asshole will be because of plots against him. That's also a hallmark of a paranoid personality. I'm not telling you anything you don't know. Now, according to a Trump ally quoted here, quote, if he loses, he'll say it's a rigged election. If he wins, he'll say it was rigged and he beat it. And that's where this is headed, the person went on, no matter what the outcome is. If Donald Trump loses, he's going to point the finger at the media and the GOP establishment. I can't really picture him giving a concession speech, whatever the final margin. Another close Trump confidant said, quote, it's the same as how he looks at the polls. Any poll that shows him ahead, he likes. Any poll that shows him behind, well, it's rigged. The depth of this guy's assholism is just, it's unplumbable. On the one hand, he's like a spoiled little brat, 8-year-old, that you just know you want to take his drawers down and smack his ass, even though you don't believe in spanking. He's like that character. Remember the comic character, Kathy Richie Rich? Remember that little person? On the one hand, he's like an 8-year-old that's just screaming for some corporal punishment. But that 8-year-old attitude is encased in a 70-year-old man who would have no problem launching nuclear weapons. Now, that in itself should be enough to keep people away from the polls. I'm not saying vote for somebody. I'm just saying fucking stay home. This guy's insane. I mean, he really, 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 really is. You know, one of the first or the biggest indicator he's insane, I read in the Times today, that he has taken on as an advisor Sean Hannity. Oh, my God. Sean Hannity. Anyway, Sean Hannity, Kathy. Oh, well, where was I? Anyway, as we all know, Trump began to suggest last month that if he loses the election, the election would be fixed. It would be stolen from him. Now that happened as Clinton started to develop a lead in the polls after the conventions. At a rally in Altoona, Pennsylvania, Trump said, quote, "The only way we can lose, in my opinion, I really mean this, Pennsylvania, is if cheating goes on." A few days earlier in Wilmington, North Carolina, he warned that without stronger voter identification laws, people would be voting 15 times for Hillary. My fucking word. What does he think? I wouldn't be surprised if he's never voted. I guess he thinks you can walk in, ask for a ballot, vote, leave, 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 walk in, ask for a ballot. That's what he's saying here. So the Trump campaign released an ad Friday. And the first image in that ad is that of a polling place as a voiceover alleges the system is rigged. And his campaign has already put out the call for polling monitors, which is fine. Anybody can do that, unless it turns into intimidation. Where is he going to send the monitors? To urban precincts. What does that mean? Urban. Oh, we know what that means. That's where African Americans vote. Urban precincts, right? There's no African Americans in the suburban precincts. No, they're all in the urban precincts. Everybody knows that. He made a big issue when, I don't know, a couple of weeks ago when it was made, I don't know where he got the numbers, but some of the urban precincts in Philadelphia went 100% for Barack Obama. And Trump immediately, rigged! What was their choice? Mitt Romney? Why is that a surprise? Well, it's not a surprise to anybody, but that's what Trump uses as a wedge. Now, his followers are so fucking stupid, they would say, yeah, how could that be? Everybody in the urban district voted for Obama? 100% now rigged. Jesus Christ.